Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel, Weddings and Messages. I'm Angel. In this video, we'll take a look at the new moon in Taurus and how it will affect everyone around you. Then we'll see how it influences each zodiac sign one by one. And then lastly, we'll draw an oracle message for each sign. The timestamps are down below in the description box. Okay, so it's time for the new moon in Taurus on April 27th, 2025. And this is the first new moon of this year, finally, without a planetary retrograde or without the intensity of that eclipse. So basically, with all the planets moving forward, we have this big, bright green light to go towards our goals. All our manifestations are going to have a lot of strength. So think carefully about what you want because it's going to be happening. Now, as you know, new moons are always portals to new beginnings because it's the start of something. And this one in particular is about a slow and steady type of energy, okay? The specific energy is about putting down roots, creating stability for the future, and about thinking of long-term things, putting down long-term plans, basically something solid and stable for the future. Now, the new moon in Taurus influences us to move with that slow steadiness, but to also build momentum and reduce the stagnancy that we were in before. It's springtime, so we're finally coming out of that winter stagnancy, and it's time to move forward, okay? But not like a bull rush, basically, even though it is the bull. It's saying slow and steady because I want something real and something long-lasting, okay? This moon wants us to slow down, but at the same time, get organized, focus on our attention on what we want. What is the outcome that we're after? Like what really is it, right? That finish line, okay? It's the results that we have to focus on and not waste time on small things that are around us that could maybe, let's say, distract us, okay? So if we have to focus on the result, how do we do that? Well, first of all, it's going to tell us to be very careful about how you talk about yourself, events, and others. And by being careful, they're saying simply, speak kindly and gentle about yourself and others. We're manifesting now with the new moon. And we had just said, with all the planets going direct, our power is very strong. So when you talk about yourself and others, always positive, always gentle, always kind, because that's what's going to come back to you. That's what you're going to be creating. So instead of creating that negative energy going out, create that positivity and that long-lasting dream, whatever it is. Okay? So focus on what you want to see, feel, and experience in life. What's your goal? Focus only on your goal. Visualize it, basically. Now, there are various planets that are influencing our new moon in Taurus, and we're going to take a look at that as well, because that way we can expand it and see what's going on around us. Okay, the first one, of course, which cannot be missing, Venus, the planet of Taurus. Okay, Venus is the ruler of Taurus. It's the planet of love, of relationships, but also of finances. So, financial matters may be on your mind at this moment. Maybe you're thinking about your how to manage your money. You're thinking about vacations and coming up for the summer. Can you spend them or not? Well, we're going to come to realize that there could be certain habits or spending habits that might have to be changed. Okay, Taurus is a very grounded sign. It's steady energy. So if you need to get your finances in order, a new budget, for example, this new moon represents the perfect opportunity, okay? And you will find the solution during this new moon, a very good solution that is perfect for you, let's say. Okay, now that was one, and we all love Venus, of course. And this time, it wasn't talking to us about love, but it was talking about finances. Now, what happens is the Taurus new moon will square with two other planets. It's part of this tense connection with Mars and Pluto. The first one is Mars, which will be in Leo, and Pluto, which will be in Aquarius. Okay, it's going to square with both of these. So what does this mean? It's forming what's called an apex of a T-square. Okay, this configuration, the squaring with these two planets, Mars and Pluto, brings intensity to our manifestation process. This is what makes it really strong. So that's why I said, be careful with your manifestations because you are very, very powerful at this moment. So be very positive about it. Speak positive about yourself and of others, okay? It suggests that our dreams may require us to face and transform long-held patterns that we've had around power, which is represented by Pluto, and our self-expression, Mars. So basically, how we act and how we speak, okay? But this, in turn, could bring out some qualities in people or ourselves that are more, let's say, bullish, okay? Because we're talking about Taurus, the bull, and Taurus is strong, okay? So it could bring out stubbornness, or maybe tunnel vision, okay? But this should bring you to remember that you have to choose your battles. That is, sure, you have to maybe have something in mind and go after it. Like the bull says, it charges, it goes towards red, for example. But you shouldn't charge after everything. That is, do not waste your time on a lot of frivolous conflicts. Forget about them. If you have a battle, if there's something that you really want, go after it, okay? Don't take this negative way of the negativity, let's say, of Taurus when they say a Taurus is stubborn. Well, not really. A Taurus knows what they want and they go after it. So if we take a look at the positive side of this, they say, don't waste my time with other stuff. It's frivolous. I just want to go after what I want, okay? So the stubbornness can be a really good manner of taking that characteristic and serving it for ourselves as being focused on something. There's a wise saying that says, if you stop to throw a stone at every barking dog, you'll never reach your destination. That's this, okay? That's the bull. That is Taurus. Doesn't stop to waste time with barking dogs. It just goes straight for what it wants, okay? Venus, also, the planetary ruler of Taurus, is conjunct to Saturn, which is in Pisces, okay? And this is going to be bringing a very grounded and structured energy to our dreams and of our values, okay? So it's going to help us to build that solid foundation of what we want, okay? However, be very careful, okay? Because Saturn will do this, but it's going to be in Pisces, and Pisces is the planet of illusions. So the only warning here would be make sure that you're collaborating. If you're going after a dream or some sort of project, whatever it is that you want, great. Okay, fantastic. Just make sure that you're collaborating with someone that you really trust and not someone at random, like a stranger, someone that has a good idea. Okay, because you need a very grounded energy this time. Okay, then we have to talk about their harmonious sextile to Uranus, which is in Taurus. Okay, what does this mean? It's asking you to find this delicate balance between patience and courage. Okay, because you need courage to do this, but at the same time, we were talking about a slow and steady. You have to have patience. This will allow you to take that decisive action when the opportunity arises. Okay, it doesn't mean to just rush out at any time. No, take that action, but at the right moment. So basically, be ready and in waiting. Remember that Taurus is all about patience. This sign, if you ever know a Taurus, you will know how strong their patience is. Okay, you can't upset them. When they want something, they will get it, and they will wait for it, but they will get it. And you can't rush it. You can't rush a Taurus. They will go at their pace. So this new moon is reminding us that a new solid foundation is what we need to feel good every single day. Now, Taurus is a sign also of simplicity. So basically it's telling us, let's simplify things. Because this new moon is also about bringing in experiences, people, and opportunities into our life that can simplify our life and provide long-term security. Okay, it's saying no more complexity, no more uncertainty. I don't have time to waste for that anymore. Okay, this is the opportunity to return to what is called simplicity. The sign reminds us that all our challenges can be resolved to returning to basics without complications, without shooting in the dark or whatever. Okay, the new moon in Taurus also shows us that we should slow down, and it helps us find that stillness, because when we pause, even for a moment, we can appreciate the life that we already have created, because we've done a lot already in our life. We can begin to understand how each turn and every lesson that we've gone through has brought us exactly where we are now. And even if your life may not be perfect, it's still full of possibilities. And the road that got you here where you are now is precisely the road that you were supposed to take, because you're supposed to be in the here and in the now. It's perfect. So when you do slow down, as Taurus is suggesting, you'll begin to notice that there's magic around you, and that magic already exists in your life. At this point, it's up to you to how to manage it. Okay, everyone, let's take a look now at each individual zodiac sign and see how this constellation for the new moon is affecting it, and then we'll also get a message. Okay, let's start with Capricorn, first on the list. Capricorn, you, with these planets, are being told to let pleasure lead you. Okay, you can. You've got the green light for pleasure. Okay, but don't overdo it. Like Taurus said, slow and steady. This moon will invite you to reconnect with your joy, yes, because you've been too serious lately, basically. Okay, but it's time to simplify and enjoy what you love. Okay, without guilt or any agenda, just simply remember that less is more. That is, let quality lead you, not the quantity. Okay, Capricorn, an oracle message for you. Let's see what it is. Just one. I'll just give it a couple of shuffles. Okay, pull out the bottom one, and we'll see what it is. Your life is about to start to move quickly in some areas. Events that seem to have been on hold suddenly propel forward. In fact, this is the moment that, like we said, planets are no longer in retrograde. They're all direct, and things are going to start moving. Move with the flow and be mindful of what needs your attention most. Okay, very nice. Okay, next is Aquarius. I'm going to have to take them from here, but I'm leaving the planets in position. Okay, Aquarius, let's see. A message for Aquarius. Now, with these settings for Aquarius, Aquarius, this for you, this constellation means that it's time to do some spring cleaning, inside and out, okay? So clear out your closet, or even a long-standing issue that you have that's been weighing you down. Face it, clean it out, okay? Use the energy that is in the stars right now to create a solid foundation. And the stars are asking you, where do you feel most at home? Okay, who feels like a safe place to land? Like, who is safe for you? The place, the person. Okay, and start incorporating that into your daily life. Okay, one more shuffle, and then we'll take the bottom card, and we'll find it is, when the world feels like it's coming crashing down around you, take that as an opportunity to find yourself and let go of who you thought you were. Not all storms come to destroy your life. Some come to clear your path. We were saying it's time to do some spring cleaning, right? Perfect. Because if there is disruption, it's time to get rid of everything. Decide that this crisis will be the turning point for what you have been waiting for. In fact, that's what we had mentioned. Okay, Aquarius. Now we have Pisces. Okay. Pisces, your voice here is really important, but the stars are saying use it wisely, okay? Be careful not to get caught up with black and white thinking, the yes or no, and simply be careful about how you speak or how you communicate with people. Collaborations for you could be good allies, especially if they have shared values. So basically find someone that thinks the same as you. And your card just flew out. Love yourself more by saying no to things that feel draining and burdening for you. Say no when you want to say no, instead of saying yes to please other people. It is a real act of self-love. Okay, perfect. Aries. Let's see. For Aries, this new moon is going to stir up a conversation. It could stir up also a confrontation, okay? And what will happen if so, it's going to turn on this light, and you're going to see how you value yourself, and you're going to see that it's how you allow others to treat you, okay? You might have a moment of emotional truth around either money, because we were talking about Venus, or around self-worth, okay? Let this simply transform in how you manage what you have around you. Just absorb it, but don't take it personally, basically. Okay, Aries, let's see what message we have for you. And we'll take the last one out. Sometimes holding on does more damage than letting go. There you go. Okay, so leave behind all that has been weighing you down for so long and reach for the opportunities that are waiting for you. I promise you, you will not regret it. Yeah. Okay, there are a lot of opportunities out there, Aries. Okay, and now Taurus. Okay, Taurus, with this setting, this is, well, it's your new moon, it's Venus, this is basically your personal cosmic new year. Okay, you're starting it, and it's a beautiful reset for you that brings the outside of you into alignment with the outside of you, how people see you. Okay, so this is a great opportunity for you to shed, just get rid of that mask and simply be yourself. Okay, so what this means is you could have this new look, but it portrays how you are inside, a new boundary, whatever. Okay, it has to align with how you really are and your beauty, your natural beauty. Okay, Mars and Pluto, they're going to be squaring off, and it's going to give you a little bit of pressure to conform. Okay, but stay firm in being you. I know that you're grounded, just stand your ground. Okay, let's see. And for Taurus, a message. You are safe, you are protected, the worst is behind you, and you are ready to move beyond the challenges that were set for you. Lessons have been learned. It is safe for you to trust your path. That's it. Be yourself. Be your gorgeous self. Okay. Gemini. For Gemini, the moon wants you to retreat long enough to reconnect with your within. So let go of any old wound that you may have, Gemini, because the universe is nudging you to go forward. Simply slow down. You don't have to rush to anything, okay? Don't push it. Just rest and rejuvenate. And your message is, if you are worried you don't have the strength to move on, think of how much strength you are using to hold on. Then redirect the energy and enjoy your life. Perfect. Okay, let's see. At this point, we have Cancer. Cancer, instead, with this constellation over its head, it's telling you to dream big. And big dreams they need solid scaffolding, basically. Okay, so this moon is helping you to lay the foundation. You have clarity around your goals. Okay, or maybe you might have a frustrating limitation that makes you realize where your energy is being wasted. Fine, that's information for you that actually is good. Okay, just make sure you're not forcing your way somewhere that's not for you. Align with people that are like you. Cancer, do not dwell on the past or spend too much time worrying about the future. All it does is steal joy and sense of inner peace. Concentrate on the here and now and enjoy every moment for what it is. You are creating new memories. Very true. Very, very true. Okay, and now we have Leo. Okay, Leo. The moon is... Wow, and there comes your message right away. The moon is bringing you this major don't settle energy, professionally and also emotionally. Just be careful, because with Pluto in the mix here, there's a risk of burning bridges too quickly, okay? Because you're a Leo, you're very fiery. Just slow down a bit, as we were saying before. This is your moment to begin building something, like a legacy, something long-term that you truly want, okay? So one brick at a time. If you find yourself constantly seeing reoccurring numbers or words, it is a sign that you are being supported, cared for, and divinely protected by the universe. Beautiful things are about to happen to you. Wow. And that's beautiful. Virgo. Okay, Virgo, you're asked to stretch beyond your comfort zone. Okay, you can with these planets. You definitely can. Okay. Take a course, book a trip, do something that you really want to do. Even start talking boldly, okay? Mars and Pluto are going to attempt to push you really hard. Instead, the stars are saying lead with clarity and not control, okay? And your message is... Wow, you got a long one. What's meant to be yours is already making its way to you. What was never yours is starting to flee from you. With time, it will all make sense. For now, bear the confusion and focus on living fully in the present. Don't let your whole life be, I'll be happy when. Be happy now. Very, very wise. Okay, Libra. Okay, Libra, you're being asked with this planetary alignment here, and Venus, of course, to commit to your long-term healing. You have to let go of what is draining you and focus on love. Okay? The energy, this is the energy that has the power to regenerate you. Okay? Something sacred is rising from your ashes. Just give it time. You'll see the ashes. Whoops, too many. You'll see the ashes, sort of like a smoke signal, and you're gonna see something happen. Okay, let's see your message. There we go. See, a chapter in your life is coming to an end. Rest assured that beautiful things are ahead in the next chapter. Exactly what the stars were saying, Libra. Let go of all things that are out of control and move forward. There are more beautiful things ahead than any you leave behind. Okay, wow, that was completely in sync. Completely. Scorpio, for Scorpio, partnerships are front and center for you. Okay, it could be love, it could be business or creative collaboration, but be careful because Pluto and Mars may tempt you to show your fears. Simply be honest, be present, and be open to redefining what a commitment means to you. Don't worry about your fears. Last shuffle, and we have a message for you as well. We are always speaking to you and sending you messages. When you feel like you are alone in a situation, just know that you are never truly alone. We are reminding you to stop, look around, and believe in something else. Something more. We've got your back. Okay? You're supported, Scorpio. And Sag, last but certainly not least. Sag, it's springtime. It's time to clean it up, Sag. Clean up your daily life because the new moon wants to help you set up routines that nourish you from the inside out, okay? Don't sacrifice long-term well-being for short-term satisfaction because your body, your time, and your energy are all sacred. Okay, what is your message? If you want to be more successful in life, your priority should be to focus your mindset on all that you want to attract in your life. Trust that more is happening than what you can see. Many forces are at work in your favor. Allow them to help you. That was a nice one as well. Okay, everyone, this brings us to the end of this video for the new moon in Taurus. May you have a happy one. May you be happy because this alignment with all the stars, all the planets going direct is absolutely fantastic. You have a green light. Manifest your dreams, believe in them, and they will become reality. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. And I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye for now from Angel.